Welcome to yet another episode of Black Power Radio TV News. I'm your host, Stephen Sheikh. I'm Akbar Abdullah Kareem. I'm in Washington, D.C. with our general, our field general, uh, Queen Janae Nzinga, with a host of they're Black revolutionary celebrities these days. I think we got the Queen Aquetta's out there. We've got a New World Warrior out there. We've got Kay DeWalt, a dozen more that are of Tainiti out of South Carolina, Katie Wilson, North Carolina. We got Chicago. Black Switchblade is all up in Chicago, Chi-Town. Critical Truth Bay is right there in Los Angeles. Brother Shango, the brother Shabaka, but Shabaka's experience is right here where you are. He covers down San Francisco, uh, Oaktown, Oakland, and Sacramento, as well as he cuts back to the valley, from Death Valley to the Mojave Desert. We got Shane Corey, and he goes into Vegas and just shaking out for Black Revolution. So we just like to welcome you to yet another episode of Black Power Radio TV News. We have the most informative radio talk show, the radio TV news network in the universe, the full, complete, and entire universe. As you can see from the countdown, we have a vast listening and a vast participating audience, and we want to get you right on board tonight. We're talking tonight about modern day Black Revolution in Babylon. Oh, I know it's going to get hot tonight, but that is our subject. We'll be at Union Temple Church on October 26th in Washington, D.C., shaking out for the revolution and dealing with the crises and the conspiracy to destroy Black D.C., Black Delaware, Black Baltimore, Black Mary on Queen Mary's land, on the Princess and the Duchess of Virginia's land, and anywhere else in the plan on the United Snakes Corporation at this hour. We're coming here for Black power, and we're coming for Black revolution as the only solution to clear up the mess, as Fannie Lou Hamer alluded to. When you're born south of the border, echoed by Malcolm X as well, anywhere south of the Canadian border, then damn it, you born in the mess. We have been born to free us from all forms and all brands of colonialism, all brands of enslavement, and we're here to rock you at Black Power Radio as you've never been rocked before. For those listening for your first time, we ask you, if you come in and then you got a smartphone, then you can get on the first row with no problems at all whatsoever. The smartphone people are always on the first row. The second row is always occupied by the dumb phone folks. And then the Androids are on the third row. So if you got an Android phone, you can only have a seat in the third row. Because I saw some Androids in the fourth. I saw them in the second, and they got to move. Yeah, you got to move into the third row for all Android phone folks. And then, of course, if you have a paranoid phone, we just advise you to buckle your seatbelts, sit back and enjoy the ride. Yet you on another episode of Black Power Radio. Host Sheikh Ali Imam Akbar. Queen Janae is at the crank in the studio, and we pumping it up, cranking it up, and showing big love for Black Power this hour.
Black Power, everybody. Thank you for joining us. What happened, Akbar? Okay, go
Okay, we're
ahead.
right in the middle of the Rumble, and we're passing that mic back to the host. But know that you're right here in the Rumble, and all of those that went out to the Tiger Woods tournament tonight. If you got in Augusta, if you got flooded out, if you have hurricane trouble between North and South Carolina and Atlanta, then we're gonna tip our hat to you, turn you over to Ty Knit and the folks in the region, and keeping that state of South Carolina in focus, because we want the whole goddamn state. We didn't come for little small peanuts and brittle tonight. We didn't come to tiptoe through the tulips, and nor did we come with messing around. We with that no fuck around. So we better get it straight out the gate. Go to Shaternity.com and get you some good products. You'll see at www.Shaternity.com, and go in there and get you something nice in the way of something, a natural skin zapper for the skin. You can get the coffee, tea, or me, whichever you prefer, whichever comes firstly, but never come lastly, at Shaternity, Sheternity. And there's the Sheikh's name in there. Everything's in there. My brother's sister, my daughter's name in there. Eternity. Allahu Samad is the, and we got it in there, eternal Shaternity. Black products forever and ever. I mean, organic products is the only way to go, and we give you more of what you listen to Radio 4. So we pass that mic, and Sister Queen Nzinga is up there pumping it up and keeping it live, keeping it strong, but also keeping it black. And by all means, keeping it black revolutionary. Assalamu alaikum and black power, and thank you all for joining us tonight.
Black
Black power.
power, black power. Thank you
Black power.
all.
Thank you.
We got updates from all over the country. We're trying to get the brothers on the line. I see y'all in the background, but you're not coming up for some reason. So I'm gonna put the link for the StreamYard on YouTube, or you guys can just call me and listen in on from the phone, because we do have some serious information we wanted to share with you all, but I don't want to just be the only one talking about it. So, Sister, I quit. You ready for your part now until we figure out these technical differences?
Grand rising, giving high vibrations to all my brothers and sisters. And you have to understand it's imperative that our brothers and sisters go down there to the election polls. Now, if you want to work for the election, they're going to pay you over $500 to work, but you have to be down there, because you have to understand it's not about who become president. It's about what new laws the government is going to place on us as brothers and sisters, right? So don't forget about the Black Crow laws. Don't forget about the Black Code laws. And I'm talking about Black Crow and also Black Code laws. Because in actuality, all of us talking right now, if we were standing on the corner and they want to use that law that none of them representatives speak upon, they can have us arrested because they say that we are congregating together. I don't understand why our brothers and sisters do not want to run for political office. Why not? We have to change the dynamic of the forum. The forum is, where do you place your feet at? Where is your feet at? Let me ask anybody the question. You can't give me a Republican or a Democrat. They had our best interests at heart, whether you go to any of them troglodytes or anywhere else. They have not. Even with Obama in there, where there's homosexuality, the thing is, they killed Omar Gaddafi. How do you forgive that? How do we reach from that? How do we grow from there? They already turned around and lied to you about the Holocaust and telling that you did not matter then. Where do we go from here? We got to stop begging. Stop asking them jokers to give us anything. We're going to take it. And within the UNIA, we have to work together to take it. We are not prostitutes. We are not whores. We are royalty. We have to work it like we talking, and that goes with the music that we play, regardless of what we are supporting children or however, whatever, because that is their music. That means they have a lack of what? Education. Why do you want to rap about being a whore? Why do you want to rap about shaking your ass? Why do you want to rap about turning your butt over? Why do you not get your pants down looking like a homosexual? And these are the things we have to stop condoning bad behavior, not only from our adults, but also from our children. Even with the point of saying that it's okay because this is their situation as far as being creative, obviously the creativity is not going far enough for you to see yourself as nothing but a penniless whore. You call yourself niggas. You sit around there and call yourself stupid. You still call yourself boys. You call yourself degenerates. How is that elevating you as a being? We cannot and will not support the troglodytes and the white supremacists and the honorary supremacists and their music and everything else. You have brothers and sisters out here that is promoting good music, that is positive. Why should we support music that condemns our children? We cannot. We are not in no trap house. We ain't no motherfucking crack babies or anything else. In order for us to come together as a unit, we gotta work it like we talking. And that means everybody. We have to stop settling for the immaturity and the dysfunction of the fucking community that is organized by the corporation, let alone the fucking conspiracy of the motherfucking government. The government will sit here to have you under the rules and regulations and you still listen to them. Why are you listening to music that degrades you as a being? Do you not look in the mirror and not feel proud about who you are? Are you not grateful because of the color of your skin? Dr. Kalawafa talks about the carbon to melanin and what, you got a problem with being black, you want to bleach or whatever you doing? That's what they want you to do. You have to understand, we taught these jokers. Let me tell you something. Our ancestors went to the point. Them jokers didn't even know how to take a bath. And they stink. And you still have babies with them. And still sleep with them. They smell like fucking wet dogs when they wash their hair. And you still do it. But you sit around there, you talk about the black woman, you talk about everything else. But the point is, what are you talking about? The point that you're talking about is not about a revelation or an agreement or how, whatever. It's the point that you love your oppressor. Get off the plantation. Maybe one day. You will. And if you want to stay on the plantation, we don't have space for you. Because I'm not agreeing with that. They stink. They smell. The energy is wild and it goes every which area. They can't even support nature. But still, you want to be like them and part them. That's how we take over Congress. Because you cannot win with their idiocracies. It's time for change. And I am saying, regardless of what it is, talking about politicking, see, the problem is, it's not about the politicking, it's about who you politicking with. Hey, is I can carry my motherfucking NRA gun up in that motherfucking, let's say what they did down there. Oh, yes, we can. It's time for us to stop making excuses for your oppressor. When, as us, as a people, are we gonna stop being in love with your pedophile, with your rapist, with your child molester? When you gonna be tired of your murderer and still make an excuse for them? Aren't you tired of sticking up for the same being that has destroyed you and destroyed your ancestors and everything else because you love it? Are you not going to be the P. Diddy as the icon, the Coon brother, the Crow, that they gonna annihilate when they already know they done did way worse than that joker. Stop putting your mouth on their penis. Stop putting your mouth on their penis. Stop putting your mouth on their vagina. Stop doing whatever. What is wrong with you and us? What is wrong with the love that we're supposed to have for our brothers and sisters? Anyway, I yelled at this point, but we have to, this is serious. Everybody gonna sit around here, laugh and joke and kiki like it's okay. Like that goddamn Camilla Harris is down there on Market Street shaking our ass. Like it's funny what's going on with our children, our husband, our wife, and our ancestors. I don't see anything funny at all. And if there's a joke in there somewhere, let me know. I don't hear the joke. I don't see the joke or anything else.
Okay, Desiree. Okay, we got to move on to the next section. I thought you had music and a guest you wanted to introduce.
Oh yeah, the music is by Eureka The Others. Can we play that right quick? It only takes like 3 minutes. Can I play that?
Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead and do that.
With his brother, he's a Hebrew Israelite, but also they are our brothers and sisters that we also have to get down with because they got some stuff, they got some herbs we need too. All right. Give me, I apologize, brothers and sisters. I really didn't know, but give me like 2 seconds and listen to what Eureka says with the Hebrew Israelite. And oh, here it is, right here. And Cicely Tyson talked about it as well as the brother Barry Sanders, that was the only black politician that was in North Dakota. All right, so here it is.
The government ain't who you think they are. Yes, we know that they the children of the darkness. What they did to our world is a hotness. In this war of guys, we know we the tar. Yeah, yo. I'm so tired of making songs by these devils. Really, there ain't nothing left for me to tell you. You should know them by their works. Every nation that they came across, they put them in the dirt. Everything they touch get cursed. They not human, they don't belong here. I'm the why they still alive, like what's going on here? Without your power, I just pray you make them all disappear. Cast them outside of the dome. The earth is not a spirit. Yeah, the veil has been lifted. Consciousness ascended. Every God shifted. We see through all that bullshit. That which was good, they corrupted, now it's wicked. Every major crime in this world, they committed it. Talking vampires, bloodsuckers, pedophiles, child lovers, world leaders, can't trust them. But some of them are good. Wait a minute, motherfucker. Everything they created was to weaken the body. We add the way we do things to these toxic ass environments. Look at the hierarchies. This been going on for eons. But this is where it ends. I'm about to turn the heat on. Get beside you, gon' be on it. Stay in place like a tree stump. And I would say, let's go. Killing all of these demons. People often DM me, asking what do I be on. I tell them anything esoteric is what I feast on. I don't wanna get off track, but fam, real talk, we are under attack. They coming for our souls, but we gonna fight back. With angles of light, they not ready for that. This a matrix that we living in, yeah. This reality is scripted, yeah. It's a gonna kill prison, yeah. The hive mind invasion of civilization, baby. Woo. Fallen angels, interdimensional beings, reptilians, watchers, whatever you want to refer to them as. Look, they gonna get destroyed. Like, I ain't even tripping. I hope they die. I pray that people overcome their fears and rise up against these devils and pour some bleach in their eyes. Tie them up to trees and set their ashes on fire. While we giving all praises to the most high God. I pray they die a horrible death. If there's a hell, I pray your soul get tortured in there. Y'all come. No, I ain't holding my breath. We at war and as a soldier, I'ma fight to the death. Journey.
All right, so that's Yirika, and he's 33 years old, and he does freestyle. But anyway, we need to get him on the show, and he's a Hebrew Israelite. But you know what I'm saying? Yes, that's what kind of music people need to listen to. Not no twerking and trap music. All right, peace. I yield.
All right. Well, thank you for that. Thank you. Brother Chris on the line, and Brother Pete is on the phone. He keep getting kicked off the stage. So we were supposed to be talking with you all on several different topics, but we really want to get updates. So was that Lavelle Lane? You want to give your update from your area? What's going on? What's happening? What's progressing? What's going on in your area? You want to talk? Okay.
Here I am. Hey,
Okay.
good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Hope
Good
you have
evening.
God bless. God bless. This Lavelle Lane's mother. I don't know if you're familiar. Whoever's not, Lavelle got assassinated October the 2nd of 2022, and just a few days ago, made 2 years. And my daughter, my youngest daughter, and myself, we went out to his grave and put. I just got back service today, internet, so I just was able to get on the phone today. We put some balloons and little flowers out there. But as far as Spartanburg, South Carolina, I'm located in Gaffney, about 20 minutes from Spartanburg. It's the next county over. That's where they killed my son in the detention center. The sheriff, Chuck Wrongwright. His name is Chuck
Mm,
Wright. You look him up. He's being exposed. You know, when this happened, I told him in his face, ain't no stone gonna go unturned. You're gonna have justice come forth for my son because he was walking on the highway and he had schizophrenia, and they took my son to the detention center instead of taking him to the hospital because they know who he were. And they tased my son 5 times. They electrocuted my son to death, 29 years old. And he's being exposed. He's been using the city's credit card and by going to Ritzy hotels and eating steak dinners, going to steak houses and using Amazon and buying stuff and tools and stuff, and he's just being exposed. He's being exposed. He hired his son as a sheriff. That's against the rules. And we just taking it day by day. It's been 2 years a couple of days ago. And I'm just holding on. I'm just biding my time because God sits high and he looks low, and he told me that let him do his job. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm just falling back and waiting. Good things come to those who's wait.
Yeah, so can we have a
yes,
moment of
ma'am.
silence on here for our son? And then we can also pour libations for the family, and I can pour them in my plant or whatever. But can we really have a moment of silence just because of the idiocracy of the situation that we are dwelling upon? Through the silence, you can hear, and you can hear the ancestors telling you that we don't have to wait for any type of redemption for no one, because no one owes us anything but we owe ourselves. At the end of everything, sister, what do you want to be done? And do you have an address so we can make it happen?
And what I want done is accountability.
Accountability. Yes, that's my art. Go ahead, tell me.
I want accountability. The ones who picked them up, the ones who transported the man that transported him, the officer that transported him, the when he got to the jail, the ones that booked him in, and the one that put him in the cell, and the one that stripped him naked, and the one that tortured him and tased him 5 times. I want accountability.
Sounds good. Accountability. Is there any way that you can give me the names and also the addresses of these people so we can
Just,
write it
we
down?
already got that in motion, sister. We can get
Okay,
you
go
all the
ahead.
information. Dr. Truth
Yes,
Bay already been on that.
Dr. Truth Bay
She
and
already got it.
Black Bar and the rest of the team, the rest of the Black Powers, they've been down here. They stood in solidarity with me in front of that jail, in front of that detention. We sure did. We stood arm in arm, toe to toe. We went to battle with them. We went to battle with them.
That's right,
But we
Black
I
can
Power.
have a
do a
case.
little more if we get with Metcalf.
I
And
have
it's
a
a
case.
whole nother story.
I have a case going, sister, and it's not going to happen overnight, but it's progressing. It's not at a standstill. It's progressing. Trust me when I tell you, because I'm here in South Carolina now, but I'm a Brooklyn girl. I come from New York City, honey, and I'm not gonna let that go by like that. That's my son. I carried him in my loins 9 months, and that's not gonna die down like that. You can trust and believe that.
Amen. Amen.
That's
Amen. You
right.
have to
That's right.
understand
We have
the
stood
amen.
with this sister. And I'm
That's
from Spartanburg, South Carolina, so I'm staying with you.
that's right,
That's
baby.
my hometown. I just wasn't able to get down there when y'all were going, but I
I,
was helping with intel. I have to stay in the background.
I appreciate it. I know what you
Yes,
mean.
ma'am.
I know
Yes,
what you
ma'am.
mean. And I'm gonna tell
Mhm.
you like this. I believe in God Almighty. That's
Yes,
me.
ma'am.
I'm not talking about nobody else but me, myself, and I. And he
Mhm.
told me to stand still.
Yes, ma'am.
That's the 34th song. That's the last chapter. That's the last verse of the 34th song. Stand.
That's right.
And I just have to stand still, let God do what He do. Because a lot of times we block our own blessings. We put our hands on stuff that He's supposed to take care of. So trust Him. You gotta let Him do it. You gotta play. So that's what I'm doing right now, sister.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you. Somebody, I'm gonna have to drop one person down so Akbar can get up.
You can
Uh,
drop me. I'll
drop.
listen.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Uh, okay.
Information, so much that we are
All
doing,
right.
so much that needs to be done at this hour, but we are thankful for all of the comrades for bringing the Black Power Radio and making this mission a success. We have been successful because of your support of longevity over 20 some odd years of radio. We learned this radio from Kathy Hughes and her network, and we've been here 20 straight years pushing the radio button, uh, pushing the programs of the Black Panther, and keeping uh, mm, just a pattern of consistency, being consistent. We just came off with Attorney Malik Zulu Shabazz. I don't know if he's able to call your line and get on today or what. I don't know. He had a couple of things. He's coming tomorrow, inshallah, but it may be a possibility to get him tonight. I forgot to ask you
You
last
just
week.
send him if you send him the link, he can come in from where he at
But
on his
no,
phone.
his link, something's not working over there with StreamYard and his network for whatever. He's out
Yeah,
in an
I'm having
odd
a
spot.
hard time getting the other two brothers on the line too. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's less the difficulty. So we have to put up with it tonight. We're going to get it smoothly, y'all. We just promise you that we'll have a refined line. We'll have the top of the line. We have the buy-in programs. All of that's coming very, very, very soon. Just check into Shaternity.com. Spend some money with us. I mean, we're not in no shame in the game. We got good products. We got good people, and we got a good vision for success for the Black Revolution, success for all the Black Panthers, all of the Black revolutionaries, Black activists, the sincere Black activists, and all of that. As you saw, that Black Lives Matter guy, some of them guys got arrested recently, and they tried to take our real movement, the sincerity of the Black Panther and the Black activists, and just smear it with some matters, man. Who cares if it matters? We're just doing the work. Do the work. And we're gonna play that. Our theme song is "We the People." We the people do the work. It's got nothing to do with all that hoopla and all the chatter that don't matter. You got to get serious about this work. And when you put that work in, everybody know. When you fake it to make it, everybody know. It's just, hey, we just gonna check it and expose it and keep it moving. But I thank you for allowing me to get back in and share those syllables. Welcome you all, and I see your line is full, so I'm gonna pass that mic so they can get in. Thank you, and Black Power. Thank you.
Black Power. We want to hear from you, brother Black Joe. We didn't get to hear from you last week, brother. You got an update for us from your area or anything going on that we need to talk?
No, I ain't got much of an update. Just watching world events transpire. That's all. Black Power.
Black Power, brother New World. You want to go to the mic, or brother Shabaka? Let's
Yeah,
get brother.
I got no problem with
Okay.
stepping up. I'd like to say good evening, African family. And I want to open up by saying or co-signing what Brother Akbar just said with a little bit more power is how do you help the black nation rise? Agitate, educate,
And
organize. We're
organize.
feeling in our
Do it one more
responsibility.
time. Can you
How
do
do
it
you
one more
make the
time
black
for me?
nation rise?
Yeah,
Educate, agitate, educate, and organize.
organize.
Stay on that. That's our mission. Forget whatever they're doing with the Democratic and Republican Party. Let's just agitate, educate, and organize. That's the only way we're going to take this power back. As I said, take it all back, make it all black, just
I
like that. So
say, I
anyway,
say.
this is this is New World Warrior, just giving a basic update. Want to also remind us that Mumia is still unjustly imprisoned, 41 years. Got to
I
be more careful.
say.
Doggone shame. H. Rap Brown still incarcerated. Grandmaster J still incarcerated, all unfairly, and I'm seeing them letting all kinds of folks go. Those are the ones who never should have been locked down. So some folks in Philadelphia need to pay the price for these crimes against humanity for men who just have brains. That's what they're in trouble for, just having brains, courage, and love for African people. And you should love them enough to support them while they're paying the price for us. That's all I'm saying. I also want to push the Million Woman World Movement, which is something that's very, very necessary because I think it's overdue that our sisters are heard. Want to make sure there are men, black men there to back the cause. So anybody who got a problem with our sisters have to take it up with us. They shouldn't have to continue carrying us on their backs and fighting off the weight of the world while we sitting easy like we play this game talking about no justice, no peace, while your enemies are living and enjoying peace every day. You've never had justice, so make it real. Don't say it. Don't utter it from your lips if you can't make it so. No justice, no peace, never let the devil sleep. We charge genocide as a necessity. We charge genocide. That's our case. And it's been pending forever. When are you going to make it a precedent and deal with it on a real level? Want to also remind us of the Benevolent Fund. I desperately need your help. I got a situation. Don't want to put out too much information to expose too much, but like to set up a basic, not necessarily a GoFundMe, just asking for help to help me get my equipment back because they got some people who don't want to do the work, and I actually paid to get played by my own people. It's a darn shame. If I had gone to white people, it probably would have gotten done a long time ago. But I'm trying to deal with my own people, and as you know, we sabotage each other. Well, let's put it this way: we hate greater than we love, and we lie a whole lot. I presume that we must have the kind of love that white slave owners had for us. Because if that's love, fellas, family, it's about You love me like a white man loves slavery. And that's a damn shame. But this is what our people choose to do, and it
Queen
makes no
GA.
doggone sense
Now,
because we
just
won't do each other
say
right.
something to
We
the
can't
Hey,
world.
wait. One, we can't talk at the same time.
All right,
Hold
just
on.
excuse me,
Let
but
him
we
finish.
are not going to be negative to our brothers and sisters.
This ain't negative. This is
Regardless
just
of
telling the
This
truth. I
ain't
mean,
it.
like, this ain't
Hold
about
on.
being negative.
That's
it's
right.
not
You don't
about
know.
truth, because this is what
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna have to take a yeah.
Can I go? Can I go ahead and finish?
Go ahead and finish what you were saying.
Okay, all right. So what I was saying was, the benevolent fund, you can help me in any way you can at 347-621-9324. That's Zelle. You can help if you choose to, and if not, what can I say? Uh, I also want to mention that presently we're being victims of mathematic racism and discrimination, or you could call it the creation of urban poverty or the implementation of urban economic genocide. I'm living in New York City on Social Security as a decorated, honorably discharged Vietnam era veteran. Immigrants get 5,000 a month. I'm trying to live on 1,200 a month. To live at basic poverty level, you have to make at least 2,500 a month, and that's basic poverty. Well, actually, 3,000 a month. At 2,500, you can live at lower or just below basic poverty. I get 1,200 a month. So you see the struggle I have, trying to trying to make $1 out of 15 cents with nothing to work with, but folks are loud in my face with that "thank you for your service," and it's obvious it means absolutely nothing because immigrants get better treatment than we do. They sent 40 billion to Russia in 40 days, and we've been fighting for 400 years, and recently 30, 40, 50 years for this equal rights and humanity. And the Constitution wrote us out of the Constitution, and our sisters, if you didn't read it, you weren't even included until the 50s. And this is what we're fighting for, to make all of these crimes against humanity right. And we need to indict and prosecute those who are guilty of all of these total injustices that have been unaddressed for far too long. And these are all the things I just want to bring up. Don't forget the natural zapper, because my brother's out there putting in serious work. And he's also got coffee and tea, but he'll tell you more about that as well. So these are just things I want to bring to your mind. Also, let's deal with the mistreatment of black veterans then and now, because these men, like myself, have paid for your freedom. We just don't get to enjoy it. Black Power. I'm gonna drop my mic. Deal with it like you want.
Black Power. Thank you for that update, Brother New World. Like you said, he has a benevolent fund. There's a need that needs to be met by one of our elders in this community, and we need to come forward. We do have to pay for the show as well. 77 Bakers, Black Power Radio Show. We got to keep the show flowing.
Dollar
If you
sign
want to
77
jump,
Baker.
yeah, $77 Bakers. If you want to send it to Brother New World, and Brother New World, you need to put it in the back chat where your Cash App and stuff is.
I don't have
'Cause I
Cash
didn't
App. I
get
just
you.
use Zelle.
You just got Zelle. Okay, well
Yes,
send me
just use
the
my
number
phone
so I
number
can
and use Zelle. It goes straight in. And I truly appreciate you because, as I said, I got to
yeah,
get my equipment back. They won't do the work, and
right.
they got my equipment sabotaging me, and I don't understand that. But hey, that's our people, ain't it?
All right, that's the way it goes sometimes,
Hey,
brother.
that's
Black
the
Power.
way love goes.
Yes, sir. And we do know that to be a fact. We got Brother Pete on the line. Brother Pete, you want to give any updates while we got the mic open?
No, I'm just listening.
He's just listening.
You
Okay,
know,
well,
but when somebody,
mhm.
what I'm hearing, and I need to speak on it. When somebody's trying to, if somebody has the mic and they're speaking, all that background noise and butting in and all that, we need to do better than that.
Black Power. With Black Power. We
Pray
acknowledge
hard, brother. And if you're going to pray for them, get knee pads. You're going to be down there a while.
Black
it.
Power, Black Power.
Black Power. All right. Well, we got Brother Shabaka. You want to come to the line, brother? You shared
Yes,
something in the
ma'am. Yeah,
background. Okay.
Yeah. Good evening to you all. Coming to here from Sin City. Okay, Sheikah
Top of
Mom.
rising,
Okay,
top of the rising, Shabaka.
yes, sir. Okay, I made contact, man, on what you and I was speaking about on the phone earlier today, about an hour ago. Okay, so we trying to make some things happen with that. Okay,
Wonderful,
definitely.
wonderful.
Yes, sir. And then definitely check out Shabaka's Black Experience Enhance on Tuesday, 6 p.m. In the West, 9 p.m. in the East. Y'all know the number 516-418-5996. Also, too, we're trying to bring a leading scholar on as well, too. And we're targeting October the 15th, for our leading scholar. I'm sure all of y'all are familiar with her, but we'll announce that, after we confirm the deal. Also, too, we do know that we are approaching the 50th anniversary of the Rumble in the Jungle. So on Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced, we're going to be talking about that, paying homage to the legacy of Mr. Muhammad Ali, and also to our young people who were not around at that time. I think you will find it as a very, very interesting show. And as you know, Imam, of the political fervor that was going on at that time and how much they had hated that brother and nobody gave him a chance, and look what he did. You know what I mean? And also, too, there are trolls out there, going to our Facebook pages and what have you, so use good judgment, is because they're trying to do everything to tear us down. You know what I mean? And definitely check out Frontline Black News when you can, hosted by co-executive producer, Brother Parrish there in Colorado. And the Broncos beat the Raiders today, so I know I'm going to hear a whole bunch of stuff about that from them, jokingly. And then also, to another thing, too, I want to put out there, Black family, is that as much as we contribute to Major League sports, rather if it's the NBA, the NFL, Major League Baseball, we need to be controlling and owning our own teams, is because I do believe is that with the talent level that we have here, that we can capitalize off an open market. But it's going to take about 3 or 4 years to do it, you see. So I'm just putting that out there, as well, too. And then also to try to raise the conscious level of these celebrities, athletes, and what have you, is because they think they're untouchable, but in actuality, they're not. Look at the Diddy situation, and I have very, very limited comments on that, watching to it as it unfolds. Okay, and I yield.
All right. Well, thank you for that update, Brother Shabaka's experience. Can you put that in the back chat room for me? And I'll make
Yes,
a
ma'am.
ticker for you and try
Oh,
to get
yeah.
this information out. So this was a very important meeting tonight that we were supposed to be having with our revolutionary family, with the developments that are happening all over the world. We want you to pay close attention to these hurricanes and the weather and this new moon, second moon situation that's going on. Can you or have you seen the moon from where you at? That's my question tonight. Have
No,
you
ma'am, I
seen it?
haven't, because I'm out here in the West. And then also, too, with the hurricanes, over the years of doing our research about people's history and what have you, Queens, that
Mhm,
is your spirit coming across that Atlantic off the coast of the motherland, taking the
mhm,
same paths that the slave ships took. You see what
mhm.
I'm saying? And of course, I hope that the damage is minimum to our people, but I hope that it smashes the opposition, if you know what I mean. It's because I'm
Yeah.
sick and tired of seeing these Yassa boss and black politicians who's constantly selling us down the toilet every day. You see what I mean?
Oh
They
yeah.
want to hate on our heritage of where we come from. But I just find it very, very amazing, Black family, of how the opposition likes to go sit out there in the sun to try to get like us. But you know what happens to their skin out here in this sun, right? And it's a pleasant 98 degrees out here in this desert. It peels. What does a snake's skin do? It
Yeah.
sheds. It peels. What
Mhm.
color is the snake's belly?
White.
Precisely my point.
You got it. You got it, brother. This is a clear cut observation. You ain't no lie. What Akbar, what you say? Ain't no air in that lie. That's all true.
Always we want to thank Brother Shabaka, man, for
Mhm.
teaming up with us since we met, man. He has been there supportive and support us in everything that we've done, and we're there to support him. But we are a team. See, that's the thing. They don't like to see brothers like Shabaka and Akbar team up and then see all of us teaming up with the attorney Malik Zulu Shabazz and kicking doors in and changing townships and going into Mississippi
Hmm.
and South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, D.C., Delaware, New York, everywhere. Man,
Yes, sir.
you go that way, Dr. Collins said. You go. I'll go this. We go this way. You go to. God damn it, they can't stop us all. Oh
No,
my.
sir, they can't. No,
That's
they
what you got
can't.
to see. That's what you
Yep.
got to see today.
Yes,
We
sir.
come to kick the doors in, to end that enslavement and get you off of the, plantation. Get you on your own nationhood, brotherhood, sisterhood, fatherhood, motherhood. Be yourself. You don't have to buck dance and moonshine, and
Yes.
tiptoe through the goddamn tulips and all of those things that you've been doing. Oh, stepping and fetching and ain't never got no blessing. Always got Whitey on the moon and his lessons. Well,
Yep.
we need to leave
Last
him
poet.
alone today. We abandoned his ship today, going for ourselves today. We're not working with Mr. White. We don't want his Mediterraneanism. We don't want his strange brand of capitalistic imperialism. We don't want that. We
Right.
reject all
Okay, Brother Akbar, you faded out, sir.
him
Yeah, you
and his
faded out.
mama. We rejected all of them, him and his mama and them king. We will break with that tradition and leave
Yes,
those
sir.
no good bastards hanging. They've left us hanging long enough. They're hanging us in Henderson, North Carolina, hanging us in
Hmm.
Durham, North Carolina, hanging us in Mississippi. You around here playing cello and tiptoeing through the tulips for Mr. White and Whitey on the moon. You got to stop it, brothers. Stop the buck dancing. We'll do the rest. Where Black Warrior says that where the where the bullshit ends is where the Black Revolution begins. Hmm?
Yes,
You
sir.
stop your stepping and your fetching and be yourself. Dignify yourself. Compliment yourself. Be a guy like Cornell West. Don't marry White on the moon. But know your politics, know your spiritualism, know your science, know your history.
Yes, sir.
Frederick
You know
Douglass
what I'm
said they
saying?
can do no
Black
more to you
power.
than what you allow them to do. I'll land my plane, but they will do no more to you than what
All
you
right.
allow them to do. Huh?
So,
And he
brother
said
Black,
that none of
no,
us is free until all of us get
all of us
free.
are free.
Not one of us is free until all of us get free. My. Black power, black power.
Black power, black.
Always.
Black nationhood, brotherhood, sisterhood, and fatherhood, black power.
All right,
Yes,
Black
sir.
Joe, you got some stuff in the back chat room. You want me to share that, or you want to talk about it?
No, it's just been a lot of internet chatter since the hurricanes hit. You know, we got another one coming,
Right.
and possibly another one after that.
Oh,
It's been a lot of
man.
it's been a lot of internet chatter about Islamic terrorism coming back to the U.S. because of Trump killing. Remember Soleimani, that Iranian General Trump killed with the airstrike.
Vaguely.
Okay, so when Trump was in office, he hit that man in the middle of a motorcade with an airstrike and killed him and everybody in the car, and nobody else, and they've been salty about it.
Hmm.
Iran just possibly tested a nuclear bomb tonight because there was a 5.0 earthquake with no pressure wave or something like that. But long story short, for revenge on Israel, and as a celebration of the 1 year anniversary of the thing where they went in and slaughtered the Zionists last year, there are threats on America and there are threats on Israel, but more so on America because thanks to the Biden administration's loose borders, they're already hurt.
Hmm.
So the warning and the chatter across different internet sites and different phone calls they've been monitoring, there may be a strike on the 7th as a 1 year anniversary, and on the 10th on the prophet's birthday. So, just don't be a soft target in situational awareness and keep your eyes open. Black Power.
Always.
Black
Yes, sir.
power,
Yeah.
brother. Thank
And
you
the
for
piece
that
of data
update.
that does matter is remember one thing, my rule is Shaking Imam Akbar's rule. All them white on the moon, and all them crackers together. One white globalization mindset is what's going on. If you missed
Mm-hmm.
that, then you just got it. First you don't know, but goddamn it, now you know. You better get your mind right, get your
Oh,
facts
yes,
right,
sir.
so you can get your rap tight. Get your mind right, so you can get your rap tight. All them white on the moon together. You see one separated yet? Because you ain't looking around. You think one of them, the whole Biden and the Burn and the True and the Trump and the Blue Jimmy Blair and the Bush and the Bush and the Clinton and the Minton and all them whites on the moon together. Didn't
Mm-hmm.
Ronald Reagan, wasn't he a B movie actor?
Yeah.
And didn't Ronald Reagan say, my friend Mikhail Gorbachev?
Yeah.
Didn't G.W. Bush come along a few years later? Say, I'm revenging my father,
Yeah.
Vladimir, my friend? Didn't
Yeah.
Donald Trump come a few months later? He hate Trump. Trump hate Bush. But he said, Vladimir, my friend. Both of them said,
Mm-hmm.
Vladimir. He ain't never told us, so-called Negro, you my friend, for
Yes,
accepting me,
sir.
put my foot in your ass consistently and developing homeland security on your backside. G.W. Bush produced that on the backside of black people,
Mm-hmm.
homeland. Him and Tom Ridge, the governor in Texas and the governor in Pennsylvania made homeland and took over the D.C., the black mental institution, and put their headquarters, superimpose their headquarters, and go all over the country planting dope on black people. You
Yes,
Google
sir.
right now if you think I'm lying. Google Dothan, Alabama. It's right
Mm-hmm.
on the south border down there of Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Alabama, Mississippi, and all that. Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi. And they've been implanting drugs and guns on young black teens and young Ivy League college students going to school down there trying to get to a historically black college or university. No, they don't mean no harm, just like Sandra Bland didn't mean no harm in Austin, Killeen, Texas. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't mean no
Yeah.
harm in Louisville. Michael didn't mean no harm in Ferguson. Trayon
Right.
didn't mean no harm in Florida. And goddamn it, you
Sir.
know Eric Garner wasn't trying to start no trouble. So if he got some singles, that ain't Whitey on the Moon, ain't got nothing to do with his singles. But they killed him over Whitey on the Moon and some of his cigarettes. And he wasn't even selling cigarettes that day. He was breaking up the fight. He was a superhero today, and they wouldn't even acknowledge him. They knew what it was. They knew what he had done, but they tried to act like they was trying to get him from some cigarettes. But then they weren't the embarrassment because they didn't break up the fight on the corner. Eric Garner broke up the fight on the corner. For that, he gave his life saving another brother. And don't you
Mm-hmm.
know, they killed him. Remember, Panther Leon killed Eric Garner. And then they still, Officer Kizzy, you Google it. And they tried to take, the Sergeant Kizzy was a black sister in charge of that PSA, that public service area of New York, on Staten Island. They
Mm-hmm.
blamed it on the black sister and took her badge and her gun because White on the Moon killed Eric Garner. So we're
Mm-hmm.
used to you doing heinous hate crimes. We're used to you, Whitey on the Moon. We're not new to this. We true to this. We're trying to boot you up. You got that script. We're trying to clean house in Memphis, Tennessee, of a black police chief who got her goon squad killing brother was it Tyreek Nichols.
Yep.
We know about you, Whitey on the Moon. Because the
Mm-hmm.
black sister don't mean she all skin folk ain't kin folk, don't you know?
Facts.
And kill Tyreek Nichols. 3 black brothers did that. We
Mm-hmm.
can't accept them in the hood. That's her personal Scorpion. He said, you know I'm Scorpio, I'm kind of unforgivable. And you fuck with me twice, you know I'm going to let them killers go. And that's what she put them killers right down on the brother in the hood. He was begging for, oh, please don't hit me no more. Please don't take my life. Please don't beat me no more. Please don't hit me no more. Hey, mama ain't but 1 block away from mama and them house.
Yeah.
You don't
And
wake
then,
up on that. That's
and then, as you
programming.
know, too.
Don't you know that same woman was present when we went to North Carolina to Durham on the killing? Google the things that I tell you, brother and sister. Gary Kilmer was hung. He was hung at the white Ku Klux Klan headquarters, because some black Ku Klux Klan too. At the
Mm-hmm.
white Ku Klux Klan headquarters in North Carolina. They hung Gary Kilmer there. Janae went there. What does she know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that
Hung
was
him
my
there.
first.
Is that right?
That
Is
was
that
our
right, Sister
first
Janae? Hung
mission.
him.
Hung
And
him
that
so high
same
in the
black chief.
tree at
Mm.
the bus stop. He was
And she
hung
wouldn't
at a
even
bus
come
stop, not
and
back
tell
up
the
in the
story.
hood.
At the
Right.
city council meeting, that same police chief wouldn't come clean on the story. The mayor sat her down. What she do? Said, "Come up here, brother. Bring them Black Panthers up here so you can explain this shit. You know, chief got nothing on me. You don't know who you got as a general. Just sleeping on the job. Mind stuck. Mind gone, mind blown, I'm telling you. The mayor of the city, they give us the keys to the city. Say the Black Panthers know what's going on because this police chief is stuck. She's playing film strips and she rapping in the mic, and what she rapping in the mic don't match what the film strips say. So the mayor dismissed her and told her go on, and it didn't take but a few weeks later, they booted her out. Don't you know this same police chief went right down the street to Fulton County in Atlanta, Georgia, and got her a job as a chief. Left Durham, North Carolina, got a chief, went in there and did the same mess, just like Rams to run around, the mess follow you, you know. And by the time she got to Memphis, she done killed her brother. Same shit. Everybody keep hiring you. It's just whitey in disguise, and that's what you got to understand. That all of them together, it's not a really physical scale. It is a mentality. She has much of her African body, but she got all 100% of her Caucasian mentality. And I'll land on that plane, and I would take a challenge from anybody on what I just had to say, singing my. Any
Oh,
sociologist,
Okay.
historian, anybody that's got any professor, any social engineer, anybody that think they know something about politics, science in America, you check me on what I say. Me and Malik Zulu Shabbat will take any two on any level, physical, military, intellectual, law, history, science. You bring that shit, and we will smoke that ass. And I ain't gonna play with you, not at this hour. It's too crucial times here, too crucial of a time to play around with you. We got to get serious, brother and sister, about your Black Revolution, Black Power.
yes, sir, indeed. And I put it up there in the chat room, as we know that the former police chief, CJ, or the police chief of the Memphis Police Department, was also a former police chief in Atlanta whose husband was a pedophile as well, too. And I'm putting that out there.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean?
That's right. And she
And
former from out of Durham, Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina as well. And she
okay.
got mess everywhere they went. Now they done killed some.
And then keep in mind, Tyrese Nichols, as we all know, was seeing the ex-wife of one of those cops that beat him to death. So quite naturally, of course, what they went with a gang mentality. Oh yeah, we'll put an eye out there for him, and then what we're gonna do, we're gonna smash him. And they murdered that young man. So that's premeditated murder, man. You know what I'm saying? That's murder in the first degree. You see? And then on top of it as well, too, is that these guys had a real bad history of doing this here to the Black community with that Scorpion unit in Memphis, just like you got Crash in Los Angeles, Community Resources Against Street Hoodlums that Bernard Parks disbanded when he became the police chief there in LA, I believe, in the early 2000s and what have you. You see? So therefore, Black family, what it is, as we all know, the police are policy enforcers. You see what I'm saying? They are policy enforcers. They don't enforce the law. Now, as far as I know, and correct me if I'm wrong, the only duly elected law enforcement official is the sheriff. But the police, as we all know, had evolved from slave patrollers. Like when you look at the badges on them and what have you. And what would happen is some of our people escaped down there from North Carolina and made it out here to Nevada, California, man, under the Fugitive Slave Act. They were captured and they were marched back to the plantation. You see what I mean? And only Lord knows what happened to them when the slave master got a hold of them, you see. So therefore, I would debate with any coon, I would debate with any ass scratcher, you know what I'm saying, to the utmost. Pull up the back episodes. You heard a lot of them. Brother Imam Sheikh Akbar has been there. I believe you've been with us a couple of times there too, Queen Nzinga, and definitely Black Joe has been with us. You see what I mean? And so therefore, we're going to keep it that way. We're going to keep it proud. We're going to keep it black and what have you. And then, of course, you have those of the opinion that say, well, anytime you use the word black, you're saying that you're non-existent as a human being. Man, don't you know that black is beautiful? You know what I'm saying? Why do you think all these white boys are trying to get next to our sisters? You know what I'm saying? But
Just so before you drive too far, brother Shabaka, I just want
yes,
to put a footnote in that same chief said, "These are my hand-picked squad, to do this." Oh my.
oh yes, sir, absolutely, absolutely. And then if you want to get into more detail, brother Akbar, on that type of mentality, like I told that old crazy Sarge man, read a book called Chief by Daryl Gates, right, who was the former chief of the LAPD. And what Daryl Gates had did, man, about 98, 99, I think he goes up there. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Early 90s, he goes up there to the U.S. Congress and says that all casual drug users need to be taken out and shot, to find out that his son was a major drug user who was going out there pulling armed robberies out there in LA County. Now, you tell me. Now, did he say take him out and shoot him?
No, they want to get them some help. You know,
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
I'm reminded of the case with Gary Kimber. Wasn't Gary Kimber dating one of those police chiefs' daughters?
Yeah, that
If I'm
rings a
not
bell, Gary
mistaken,
Kimball.
in Durham, North Carolina, Akbar.
Yes, ma'am. We believe that to be the truth. And
Yeah.
and he was a young man there, had no plans on hanging himself, had everything to live for, look for, and they hung him right at the Ku Klux Klan headquarters, right at the bus stop. Ku Klux Klan headquarters in Durham, North Carolina. And so he hung himself. People around there said, "No, that man ain't hanging himself. Ain't none of that going on." And Crockett just trapped him and hung him.
Yeah.
There
I
ain't no
remember
black
that.
man riding around here hanging himself in no truck. He looking for a load. He want to go back to Springfield, go back home. He trying to make it back home, fool.
Right, exactly.
But
Because I
because
had a
that's the
loved
buying
one.
of the family. We can't team up with that goddamn detective down there. It's not there to help you. Someone need to tell the family if they ain't told them. You need to get as far away from them damn detectives as they can get and go establish them an independent investigation and an independent way of going into that thing and leave them bastards alone because they're setting you up. And
Yes,
next thing we
sir.
see another family member hung somewhere in North Carolina. I know that area like my hand. Henderson, Wilson, I don't have to guess about it. Person County, Roxborough, Roanoke Rapids,
Yeah,
all of
we
them
got the
spots in
case
there.
with
Raleigh, Durham. Go ahead, tell them about it, Jeanette. She know I know that. That's my
brother
I know
Javion
who you are.
McGee
No
is the
good
latest
bastards.
victim. Javion McGee, is anybody from North Carolina on the line? No. Henderson ain't reporting in. Okay, well they're still on the ground with his family, Javon McGee's family, and I wanted them to give an update, but I don't know what's actually going on. But I do know his funeral is it today? Today the 6th. I believe his funeral is the 11th or something like that. It might be today or it might be on the 11th. But or tomorrow they doing something in Henderson, North Carolina. But we got to get all the details from them first. I'm not sure what's going on, but we
I'm
just been
gonna
on
try to get Katie
standby.
Walt to come live. He should
Yes,
be able
see
to come
what's
live and give you
going
some more.
on with
hmm
Henderson. But they reported that Javion went to Walmart and purchased this rope. That don't mean
Yeah,
he hung himself with it, and that's their pretense. They trying to say he committed suicide, but we not buying that. His family not buying it, and the people on the ground totally don't believe it.
yes,
But they
ma'am.
want to support their sheriff's department. But all of these good old boys coming out these woods with who they really are right now, you know.
Oh, yes, ma'am. And if I
They're
may
really
add, sister,
coming out.
is
Mhm.
that everybody knows who are familiar, have relatives that drive trucks. A lot of time they will buy ropes to secure their loads
No,
as
that's
they
right.
go to make their drops, is because
Mhm.
they generally have a drop list where you're going to point one, point two, point three, point four, right? So
Right.
what is very, very common with what happened is that, oh man, well, we can only take so much of this. So what he would have to do is go in and out and switch the loads and pull out the stuff that is going to that that particular drop, then he has to put it back on. And so sometimes the load may become unstable, and he'll take a piece of rope or load locks that he'll put up there, you see, to maintain his load. And I cannot see why a young man will go out there, hang himself, and he's out there on that road, got expenses to pay, got bills at home to take care of, got loved ones to take care of, well, too. So if young man wanted to kill himself, why would he drive all the way to North Carolina to do it? See, it don't add up.
Right. It'll
It's
never
an
add
insult to our,
make
yes,
sense.
ma'am. It's an insult to our intelligence that there's like some SOB telling you that 2 + 2 = 5.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, you say.
hmm
And then another thing I want to say too, sister, and then I'm gonna yield. Okay, another thing too that we got to be very, very, very keep our foot on is to quit having these confused males talking about that there are women influencing our children. Because when you look at these politicians up in the Congress, instead of talking about police brutality or getting us reparations, that's why I have it right there on that hat, reparations now. They want to come up here and push an alphabetized agenda. Now, they got their human rights, they have their civil rights, but they do not have the right to come up to heterosexual men and women talking about that they something else when in actuality that they are not. And then too, off of research over the years, is that you will find that a lot of these individuals have been the victim of some type of sexual trauma and abuse themselves.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm gonna tell y'all what, just to be on the stage, on the topic. We sticking to the topic, but I went to the park a couple weeks ago, and it was a homosexual male. It was a straight female, and three ladies in line waiting to get in the bathroom. And one lady just walked up, and she thought it was a male side and a female side. You know, in DC we have no gender bathrooms or whatever.
Oh man.
Okay, so this homosexual male art told the female that walked up, oh honey, there's a line. And so the two of us black ladies, and I'm gonna just say it like there was a white lady and there was two black ladies. We looked at each other and I was like, oh Lord, you know what I'm saying? We're not finna argue with you about being women and being courteous to let women use the restroom first. Okay, so it was another guy. I told the guy, he was like, well, let the ladies go first. So this homosexual man told me, I don't care nothing about what is a lady? What is a lady? You know, and just real rude. And the lady, she was so upset, she left and went home. And I was like, now, God, please, we not finna argue with these men about being chivalrous and letting a lady go first to the restroom. We not finna do that in 2024. This is just ridiculous. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? It's just downright. We not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you a man, you can go behind a bush. As a woman, we cannot do that in public. You know what I'm saying? But you just want to sit there and argue with three women about who's in line to go to the bathroom. And what's a woman? A woman is a woman. We need to sit down. We need privacy. You understand what I'm saying? And this is the type of mentality that we dealing with in these cities because they have more rights than women do.
oh
And if
yes,
you
ma'am.
know what I'm saying, they have more rights than we do, and we sitting up there. How can we compete with that? How can, as a woman, how can you compete with a man who's telling you what is a woman? Like you're nothing to
And the
them.
Yeah, that's
problem,
insane.
You know?
Here's something.
is, sorry,
If
brother.
yes, sir, I'm gonna just say one sentence. What you need to do, I'm not. I know. I'm sorry. I don't never tell nobody what they need to do. But just ask that fool right there. You know, a man who claims to be a woman. When was your last menstrual cycle?
See,
Exactly. Look, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, come on now, are you serious? I just got pissed and I didn't say nothing because I was like, I don't want to argue. None of us wanted to argue with this man because it's
Mhm.
like, why would we argue with you about being a woman? You don't know nothing about being a woman. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? Nothing. Just because you like men, that's your preference. That's your choice.
Right.
That's what you
My
like. That's not what we gotta accept. We're still women. You know what
my
I'm
old
Exactly.
saying?
lady,
Yeah.
my old lady seen one that was dressed as a man, but it was a woman, and she addressed him, "Excuse me, sir." It snapped out and said, "I am a lady," like in a real deep voice. But it was a woman. Now my point about this is, regardless of their color, the men act like the worst black women, and the women act like the worst black men, and that's regardless of their color. Okay, that they're not just being off to themselves, ducked off and doing what they do in the privacy of their bedrooms. They're the men, black and white, that are homosexual are acting like the worst black women out of our society. The women that are homosexual, black or white, are trying to act like the hardest men out of the ghetto that tote guns, and it's amusing to me. But they had a place for these people back in the 50s, and they shut them down all across the nation. I forgot the name of them, but I'm sure some of y'all remember what I'm talking about. I'm a year
Oh,
ago.
a mental institution. Absolutely. But
Mm-hmm.
it's so, but it's to me, I was done. I'm telling you, as a woman, I said, ain't no way in the world we got to sit here and argue about being feminine women, real women, with a man who wants to be a woman. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Like, where did we get to this point? It's ridiculous. It really don't make sense. I really don't care what you do in your bedroom, but don't force your objectives on me. Don't force it on society to
Exactly.
accept it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
What you do at home, how you get your freak on is your business. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? But a
Yeah.
woman is still a woman and a man is still a man,
That
regardless.
part.
That part. So, that's what I could just contribute to that side. And we need to move forward.
Oh,
So,
absolutely.
yeah,
And then if
get
I'd
off
like to
this
say,
topic for tonight, but
oh, okay, all right. I
okay.
was going to add one last line on it,
Go
sister, but moving
go
right
ahead.
ahead.
Go
Oh,
ahead. I'm gonna
yeah,
let
one
Brother
last
Leroy
line on it. I was in Oakland, California. This
go.
must have been about 12 years ago, and I was doing voter registration, right? And trying to sell the Obama phones. Okay, so therefore, this dude comes up, talks about that he's a lady, and I says, "Well, excuse me, brother, you got a 5 o'clock shadow, man, so I don't see how you're a lady." He gonna say to me, now this is the part that really pissed me off. Well, man, you need to come home with me. I says, yo, man, what image did I project to make you feel that it was appropriate to you in that to approach me in that manner? I got highly upset with that. I don't project no feminine image. You know what I mean? You know. And then this fool called the police, and up there in the Bay Area, they'll hit you with a hate crime, if you don't go along with that agenda. Just like when the sisters was out there bare-chested fundraising for breast cancer in 2016 in February. And if anybody ever been to San Francisco in February, you know how bad it is. They say, look, gentlemen, we're fundraising for breast cancer research. You can look all you want, foam in the mouth, don't touch, hit the bucket. You know what I'm saying? They charge these women with indecent exposure, but in the city of San Francisco, you're going to let a naked ass man walk down the street.
I got one that'll shut all that down.
Oh man. Go ahead, Brother
Pete. You know what happened with me.
When?
What would y'all say if I told you that I actually was taken to court?
Oh yeah.
Stood in front of a judge because a homosexual guy took me to court because I would not go to bed with him.
Oh, hell no.
So did. Took him to court and tried to say he
took me to court. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Literally took me to court. The judge read the complaint and said, "Is this shit serious?"
I'm sorry to hear that, brother.
And Brother Pete, I know you went off.
I'm sure brother did,
Oh my God. I can only imagine.
The judge slipped though. He slipped because that was the first time I heard a judge cuss. He said, "Is this shit for real?"
Wow.
I said, "Yes, sir. I said, yes, Your Honor, it's for real. He said, get out my court.
He did, right? He did, right? And he should have hit him, man. He should have hit that dude for filing a false police report against you.
I ain't want to have nothing else to do with it, bro.
I know that's right, man. Yeah.
You end up fighting against it. You end up giving it power.
Right. Bringing it to much attention. Well, hey, Imam Akbar, you want to wrap it up or you want to go
Fine. We are looking at all of the cases from Mississippi to South Carolina, from North Carolina to D.C., from the ATL to Chicago, from Chicago to Houston. We have watch groups and watch networks. We have investigative reporters. All in our network are lead investigators on these cases. And I spent 17 years as the lead investigator for the Black Lawyers for Justice. We're having the most success at this hour with these hate crimes against us, the heinous hate crime, the borderline organ harvesting of these guys that are doing the heinous hate crimes. We're looking at this thing, and there is no place on this earth that such a crime is being carried out other than homegrown terrorism right here in America with the 3 Ks. We cannot go light on America. And us getting Joe Biden or getting Donald the Duck or getting Kamala or getting any of those frontline people is not going to get them off the hook for the international hate crimes on Saddam Hussein, Muammar Gaddafi, Osama bin Laden, and many others that they have executed over the years. This is going after the heads of state, international war crimes, international war criminals. They are doing a peculiar brand of capitalistic imperialism is the white globalization of the day. And if you don't see it, just listen to Black Power Radio and you will see it immediately. We don't go too long without telling you what you're working with. We go for the Al-Qiba land and the Adapa, the Al-Qiba land, the Adapa, and find our origin and go forward. Whose street, our street? Whose land? Our land. Our Al-Qiba land is our land, our continent, our mother continent. We just haven't been identifying with it. We haven't been inclusive of our own black liberation, our own black revolution. Didn't White on the when he came a revolution, when he saw the bloody brisk go taxation with no representation, he said we must declare revolution. They said taxation on spices, taxation on tea, taxation on sugar, salt, and lime juice, and cows, chickens, and horses, and taxation on tea. But when they say taxation on me, when they say taxation on the African black slave, for life, African black Al-Qiba slave, they said we must declare revolution. Must be revolution time. He said the bloody Brits are coming, the Brits are coming. Had a Paul Revere's ride, a Bacon's Rebellion, a Boston Massacre, a Boston Tea Party. And they said, bloody Brits. Where did they shoot them? Elder John said, right between the eyes they shot these bloody Brits. And they didn't stop shooting them until they bowed down. Not only did they bow down, but he didn't stop shooting George Cornwallis. George Washington did not order them to stop shooting until they bowed down and surrendered. You got to have self-determination on your black revolution to shoot these bloody, no-good bastards until they bow down and submit. We will not stop with the black revolution. As I say, the black revolution continues. Fred Hampton said that you can kill a revolutionary, but you can't kill the black revolution.
Yes,
I say that you can kill a black revolutionary, but you can't kill the black revolution. You can, if you get shot, you die when you get ready. God damn it, Deacon. Only kill you one time.
Black Power,
Yeah,
Black Power. My bad. I was supposed
that's
to.
right. He can't. Yeah, he can't kill you but one time, brother.
That's
Black
right.
power, black
So
power.
he,
He can't kill
And
you
if I
but
may
one
add
time.
on that there,
And you
Imam,
can't die but one time. So make your
yes,
life
sir.
count for something. Mhm.
Okay,
So
and
that
if I
your
may,
living won't be in vain, brother, sister. Black power.
okay,
Black
yes,
power.
sir. And if I may comment on that there, ladies and gentlemen, I was at the 50th anniversary in Oakland, California of the Black Panther Party right there in Defirmary Park. So Sister comes up, General, gray fro, leather piece on, and I think I was doing voter registration. She says, "Hey man, I'm going to register to vote." "Yes, ma'am." And I says, "Well, this is what I do when we first started Shabaka's Black Experience." And I says, "I feel like I'm being watched." She says, "You are." She says, "Hey, younger brother, let me ask you a question." I says, "What's that, ma'am?" She said, "Are you going to die on your feet or live on your knees?" I've lived with it for over 50 years and turned around and walked away. Understand?
understand, understood, overstood.
Yeah, yeah. You see what I'm saying?
I've been blessed to have the original Black Panthers mentoring me as well and giving me knowledge and dropping jewels, and
Oh,
it's
yes, ma'am.
stick with you for the rest of your life because they're living through it right now.
Oh,
They still
absolutely.
they still boots on the ground. They done been infiltrated. They
Oh,
done
yes,
been
ma'am.
COINTELPRO'd and all these things. That I done been infiltrated and COINTELPRO'd and spied
Mm-hmm.
on and lied on and everything just in the name of the revolution. But you got to be able to stand strong, and you got to
Mm-hmm.
and remember that you are a panther no matter what you put on in your
Mm-hmm.
heart. You got the heart in the service of a panther, and that's I owe that to Brother Pete because he
Yes,
was the
ma'am.
only one that really came to my rescue. He wasn't the only one, but he was the main one that told me to remain a panther. Now it
Yes,
was
ma'am.
messy, it was hurtful, it was drama, it was personal. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I love my people and I'm a revolutionary. And that's what we building on Black Power Radio. Real true revolutionary. We ain't
Yes, ma'am.
gonna never give up the fight. We ain't gonna never stop uniting. We never gonna stop agitating, educating, and organizing. That's what we gotta do, brother. New World, we want to hear from you, brother. Let's bring it on in. Where you at, New World? New World Warrior. Your mic open. You open already. There you go. Come through, New World. I don't know. You might have some
Okay.
technical difficulties.
And if
It's
I may
all
say in the mean, and if I
good.
may say in the meantime, sister, your name, Queen Nzinga of Mutamba. We all know the story of Queen Nzinga, okay, in the
Mhm.
1500s, from all the way from her youth to her death. She fought the infiltrators, the invaders who came from Portugal, who came there, hey, we want to make peace with you and all this old type of stuff, okay. So Her Majesty said, yeah, great, fine. So they go back to Portugal, come back 5 years later talking about, oh, well, you are now a colony of Portugal. And she says, say, fool, do you care to repeat that? They did. And she went to war with them for 50 years, her whole adult life, that she ran them crackers up out of there. You know what I'm saying? And putting hurt on them too. Same thing with Queen Amina of Zazzau, which is modern day Nigeria. Also to Her Majesty Queen Hatshepsut, who commanded her own troops in the field. And then, of course, the queens of Dahomey, where they had put in the work, you know what I'm saying? And then for all you integrations, ass scratchers, yassa bosses, you need some help, okay? Because looking at this day and age, you see what I'm saying? You have to face the fact that even Dr. King had said, I led our people into a burning house of integration shortly before he died. And that's why I would always respect Dr. King on that. I yield.
All right, Black Power. That's so very true. Brother New World, are you ready now? You wanna try to come in? You got your camera on, turn your mic on. He got knocked out again. Okay, so in the meantime, we're gonna let y'all hear a little music. This is from an independent artist. Um, it's my friend. Her name is Blackbird. She's from Zambia, and this is also my ringtone to my phone. So it's gonna be a loud, but just bear with me until we get Brother New World back.
Yeah, you know they talk about me. Blackbird this, Blackbird that. I'm the boss lady. Africa stand up. Mangingena in the booth, yeah, I don't play. Birdie, open up the mic, see like every day. Nidlala namachita naboche. Bonke bayabuza guti baby. Tola lama curves, darling nama purse. Nitanda abagoga ama nerds. You heard? Nabafana basekas. Sirola nama kusheshe. Funamele usheshe. Can't you see that I'm a boss, baby? That's why they calling me the boss lady. Boss lady. Don't you see that I'm a boss, baby? That's why they calling me the boss lady. Boss lady. Ooh, boss lady. Bang biz, ooh, boss lady. Ooh, boss lady. Ooh, boss lady. Bang biz, ooh, boss lady. I'm so flying, njengomuntu suke heaven. Ngishisa njengebhanzi phume oven. Naturally beautiful, yes I'm intellectual. Fundile, yo, can't you see that BBB? Queen of the mic, I'm royalty. Yo, shot by leading nouns, leading verbs. Go fella by rata on my bars and my words. Body sweetie, now I know a woman's worth. Give out a winner, you're natural like Mother Earth. Get out unyala, birdie kazi, that's just a boy. You can ask my cousin Joy. Any of my fam will tell you my hold the value. So mommy step aside, I'm like Rizzler on the grind. The clouds I rise, yeah you know I'm on the rise. Can't you see that I'm a boss, baby? That's why they calling me the boss lady. Boss lady. Don't you see that I'm a boss, baby? That's why they calling me the boss lady. Boss lady. Ooh, boss lady. Bang biz, ooh, boss lady. Ooh, boss lady. Ooh, boss lady. Bang biz, ooh, boss lady. Know that you dig my flow. Love me or hate me, yo. Ain't no difference, run this game. Wanna hit, they call my name. Block on my app, never gonna tap. Make it snap with a Soji rap. Everybody knows bird don't take crap. Shorty wear the crown, you can wear the cap. You know I run them streets, boy. Nyabajela, ngesi sutu, ngesi Zulu, boy. Bangtanda, abo rasta, nabo mama, we are on. More fire since the day that I was born. So show me what you got. And baby, I'ma show you what I got now. Can't you see that I'm a boss, baby? That's why they calling me the boss lady. Boss lady. Don't you see that I'm a boss, baby? That's why they calling me the boss lady. Boss lady. Ooh, boss.
All right. That's my song right there. That's my good friend Blackbird from Zambia. All right. If you got music, you want a conscious music, you want powerful black strong music, send it in to newblackpantherdc@gmail.com. Must be an MP4 or MP3 in order for me to play it on the radio. And we're going to turn the mic back over to our host for the night, Sheikh Imam Akbar and Brother New World Warrior. Let's hear from you guys.
All right, let's hit it off, Big Warrior. You in the house. You up in the house. We got to raise some funds tonight, brother and sister. And don't hesitate to give what you can. Give until it helps. Don't give until it hurts. Give until it helps. Every little bit helps. We're trying to get New World Warrior straight and get some business handled for him. And we are asking you to come and help our brother to get his task, to complete his task. And we need your help, brother and sister. Play this post this tape out, and let them know this warning and this appeal is on the tape, that we must conduct business with our brother and sister in a forthright manner, respect all black revolutionaries and their property, the black revolutionaries whose tongue and hand that other black revolutionaries and their property is safe. You got to look at that clause. And their property has been made safe because of our hands, our feet, and our tongue. The deeds that we have walked have come through our hands and our feet and our tongue. We must bear witness. So on top of that, we must earn some money and raise some money for our brother to transport what he has to transport and do what he has to do from Seattle, Washington, on into Memphis, Tennessee, and right there in another 100-mile run. The small townships that you think don't matter, the chatter that you think don't matter may one day be the very thing that will save your life. I'm just here to tell you, brother, we're trying, and sister, we're trying to raise an amount that will cover down our brother. We're at $77 Bakers. Again, our Cash App address is $77 Bakers. It's capital B, capital A, capital K, capital E, capital R, and capital S. $77 Bakers. If you want to help our brother tonight and do what he has to do and moving his equipment and setting himself up to be economically free from all forms of oppression, to free our brother of oppression and many as he can free up. And he would have freed more if he just known that they were slaves. If they knew they were slaves, would have freed a whole lot more. I'm just telling you in the spirit of the ancestors, spirit of Harriet Tubman, Nat Turner, Frederick Douglass, Khalid Abdul Muhammad, the Honorable Hashim Akhenaten Nzinga, and many, many others that have gone forth and kept the spirit of revolution and kept the revolution alive. For I am a black revolutionary. I am a black revolutionary. So we want to go forward tonight and ask you to help Big Bro Warrior and bring him to the mic. If he's there available, we'd like him to say a few words in regards to getting his task complete. Thank you for joining us tonight, and thank you for being there, Big Warrior. Black Power, you there? You see, New World Warrior, are you there? She's still able to rock the mic. Is his mic available, Sister Janae? Or can we see him?
Yeah, it's open, but you might have to leave and come back in, Brother New World.
Yeah, New World, try it one more time, because we'll leave it open
Keep
for you.
out and come
We
back
want
in. We'll leave it up
we
for
want
you.
him, to get his spill in and at least have it on the recording. The New World Warrior is attempting to move things from New York to Seattle and back to Seattle, Washington, across the country, and he is in need of money. He needs your support. He needs our support, and we're going to support you all. We just ask you to bring up what you can and do what you can. You know, we ask you to do what you are compelled to do in the spirit of Mumia Abu Jamal, and what he told me to do what you are compelled to do, and then do what you are able to do. Oh, I wish we could get that amen or something going on here tonight to help our brother free him from that strange brand of captivity, the strange enslavement that they have us under power, and
Okay,
break the
Brother New
chains.
World, can you hear us?
Black Power? Are you in the New World? Black Power. You probably need to push probably the amp at the top. Look all over your app, Brother New World, and there should be something at the top that you have to push to make sure that your mic is playing. Just keep talking and working with your whole app. It should come live. It should come on, Brother New World. Okay. I
You
see
have
the
to
tip.
allow the mic to be able to record your voice.
Mm-hmm. Gotta push that mic button.
Yeah, he got it open. We can't hear it. It's something on.
Turn your volume now. Squeeze your up volume, Brother New World. Go all the way up. You ask where I live, just point to the hill and let's go all the way up. Can you go all the way up on your volume, on your existing volume on the side of your phone? Just hold the mic until it comes up. You should be able to hear it. Keep hitting your volume button going up. Can we ever get any signs at all, Sister Janae? Let's see.
Yeah, I see, brother, but I can't hear him. Okay, he muted his mic.
Right.
I can't control it from my end. Brother New World, when you leave
Can you
out,
hear me now?
yeah, we can hear you
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I knew it would come up. Yeah, there you
You
go.
can?
We knew it would
Okay,
come up.
good.
with utmost confidence and want you to explain what it is to our
Okay, I
vast
got it
listeners
turned
and
up. So you can hear
participating
me now?
audience. Yeah, let's talk
Yes,
about
sir.
New
You
World
can hear
right
me now?
now and building,
Yes,
helping
sir.
them to build. Okay,
All right.
let's go. Black Power.
Well, I'm here. Want to thank you very much for your help. As you know, $77 Bakers, or use my phone number 347-621-9324. Appreciate all your help, African family. These are travesties that we commit against ourselves. Ain't a white man involved, and that's what's really so embarrassing. Um, we have to deal with our enemies to make progress for ourselves. So I'm asking you to help me, help you, help us. Now, I know that's an alien concept, but I guarantee you that's the best way for this thing to work, because our greatest power lies in our unity. Once we master this, the world would change almost overnight. But for some reason, we hate greater than we love. I ain't gonna never understand that. If you know how that came about, keep it a secret, because I'm really not interested. That's a process we have to reverse. And don't teach that foolishness to your children, because if you want a better world, my suggestion is get busy creating one. Otherwise, shut the hell up and enjoy the misery, because that's all we got coming. We lying worse than the white man is. So, I mean, like, our first opposition is to kill the cracker in us. Once you get that done, I think you'll be all right. Just do what we got to do, because the black community is an untapped gold mine. What's wrong with us tapping our own damn mine? M-I-N-E as well as M-I-N-D. And once you decide to divinely align, everything else will work out just fine. And this I can assure you, African family. Don't forget to help the We Charge Genocide Campaign, the Kwanzaa Associates Incorporated, uh, along with the She-Ternity, and do everything you can to just be about black liberation. You want to kill the white man? Start by killing the cracker in you, because your salvation,
That's
your
right.
savior is in your behavior. This I guarantee you.
Resurrection of the
Change
mental.
your thinking and you change the world. Star Trek lied. They said the space was the final frontier. Hell no, it ain't. The African mind is the final frontier. You
That
take
part.
that back and the world would change damn near overnight. I'm just telling you, family. I ain't asking nobody to like me. Hell, I didn't come here to fall in love. I came here to do work. The ancestors asked me to carry out a mission, and for some reason, my greatest opposition are my own damn people. Craziest thing I ever experienced in my life. Because I guarantee you, the people you fighting for are the people you got to fight first. And those devils fight long, hard, and some of them are dirty as hell. And that's
Yeah,
us.
it is.
So this is what has to change, African family. Pray that the babies don't pick up this damn foolishness, because we got major opposition. We're facing multi-level war. We're being attacked from every level there is under the sun. Now, the goal is to develop situations through think tanks and concept mills to work our way out of this, because what we need, we must create. I'm going to say that a couple of 3 times so you can lock that in your spirit. What we need, we must create. What we need, we must create. Just as the creator did in the beginning. When God wanted light, God didn't go over to Con Ed to work out a deal with the boys and girls and up administration. What God did is what we now must do. Think it, believe it, manifest it, carry it out, and maintain it, so your children will have a wonderful, amazing, divine future, but only if you create it. You wear the Ankh. It stands for eternal life. If you plan on fulfilling that, you must do some work right damn now, today. The work you do today will guarantee the manifestation of whatever tomorrow you receive. Love you, African family. Do the damn work.
Yep.
Allah
He's
Akbar.
damn right about
Yes,
that.
he sure is. And he's right on time and right on the money. And Black and New World Warrior is a comrade that we don't mind serving on the front line and being side by side, and a brilliant brother with many, many talents, and singing, dancing, and construction work is just some of his talents. He has many, many, many more, but he's willing to share that with you, brothers and sisters. Share it with any brother or sister that need somebody to put the supports under them, because sometimes you can fall, and sometimes you can fall from grace and never even realize you've taken a fall, or the fact that you have taken a hit. So we're here to get us unstuck and take the lick and take the hit, but keep it moving. And we are thankful that you all came in. Black Power. Black Power.
I'm like Timex, baby. I take a licking and keep on ticking. I didn't get in this to stop. I got in this to do the damn job. The ancestors knew who I was. That's why they called on me.
Rumble, young man, rumble.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get up, stand up for your right.
Right? Yes,
Get up,
sir.
stand up.
Stand up.
I won't
Don't
give up
give
the
up the
fight.
fight.
Never.
And to quote the words of the great Curtis Mayfield in 1965, keep on pushing, boom, boom, boom,
Ooh, woo.
Ooh,
'cause a little
Can't
bit
stop
of
now.
soul.
Move up
got to
a
keep
little higher.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Some way,
it
somehow.
somehow.
Yeah, there you go, Elder, because I was a child when that
I've
record
got
was out.
my pride. Move on aside. Keep on pushing.
Pushing, boom,
Just
boom,
like
Keep
that, y'all.
on
boom.
pushing.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And
The
everybody,
best and
please,
brightest gave their best for us. The least we can do is pay attention and carry out that work.
absolutely. And
Got
that's why, ladies
we
and
got to
gentlemen,
move on up.
we will be paying the 50th anniversary to the Rumble in the Jungle of where our man Muhammad Ali had regained the heavyweight crown. He was a 3-1 underdog. I will be speaking on it. And of course, Imam, I'll give you the link, please
Right.
share it. And I'll be doing it, from memory. And then, of course, the elders older than me, if they got other things that they remember, definitely feel free to chime in. Okay, it's because he was a 3-1 underdog, and I love that term. I still hear it today, 50 years later. Ali Boomaye.
Yeah. And bang, bang, bang all the way. Go on
All right.
Fraternity.com. You can leave your
Absolutely.
donations anywhere you want to on $77 Bakers, on Fraternity.com, on Zelle with the New World Warrior. But leave something, brother and sister. Don't leave the airs tonight without leaving something in $77 Bakers, on Zelle with the New World Warrior. You'd like to give that number, brother, a New World, that phone number. Isn't that the way you get your Zelle up? Is using your phone number, sir, if you're there.
Yes, sir. That's 347 621 9324. 347 621 9324. Help me
That's
if you can.
all.
Appreciate all your help. Love you, African family. Need your assistance? Please help me,
Well,
help you, help
for
us.
all those
I
that
know that's a
are,
foreign concept, but let's do that from now on, y'all.
well, all those that were numerically at heart and numerically pure in reaching for your pen and missed the number, I'd like you to give that telephone number 2 more times to get Zelle out to our New World Warrior. Go
Three,
right ahead,
four,
sir. Give it up
seven,
twice more.
621 9324. One more time.
Yes,
3,
sir.
4, 7, 6, 2, 1, 9, 3, 2, 4. Need your help. Help me, help you, help us. And teach that to your children, y'all. Help me, help you, help us. While we at it, let's put our babies in business so we're not raising the next generation of slaves to be used as cannon fodder for global white supremacy. Because that's what this whole thing is about. I definitely need us to get used to that. Teach your babies to have a business. Start them off early so we ain't raising up these dizzy little fools who want to be pimps, players, gangsters, thugs, and hustlers, which ain't worth a damn because it ain't helped us yet. They said insanity is trying the same foolishness over and over and expecting a different result. Well, how long we gonna stay this damn stupid? We don't need pimps, players, gangsters, thugs, and hustlers. We need true revolutionaries. How do you make the black nation rise? Agitate, educate, organize. 347 621 9324. That's what I've been about the whole time, and I ain't just about to stop. Get up, stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. I'll never give up the fight. Take it all back, make it all black, just like that. Love y'all, family. Appreciate your help. Stay strong, baby, as if you
God
have
bless.
another damn choice.
You got to
Holla.
keep on pushing.
Yes,
Move
sir.
on up. Move
To
on
quote
up.
the words of the infamous Joe Frazier
And
in
keep it
Manila,
moving.
just one more round, boss.
We got it up there on the ticker now. 347 621 9324. New World Warrior. Let's give if we can. Please give if we can. I can relate, brother.
$1.77 bacon. What's so wonderful is I know I can trust Akbar. The man's integrity is off the damn chain. I wish the rest of y'all would catch on to that. Much love.
All right. Okay, and I'm gonna bid everybody a good night here from Las Vegas, Nevada. This is because I got some paperwork to do. And
Mhm.
definitely check with us on Tuesday night on Shabaka's Black Experience to enhance. And the subject is gonna be the continuing scam election of 2024. And I do mean scam election.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
All
Sad.
right.
All
So
right,
we'll
thank
do
you.
another. Thank you so much, Brother Shabaka. We look forward to hearing from you again.
Absolutely.
Tomorrow night, Monday night, Black Power Radio. Sunday night, Black Power Radio. You're welcome.
And
Anytime.
Tuesday night, Shabaka's
And
Black
Tuesday night,
Experience
Shabaka.
enhanced. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Put that in the chat room for me so I can share it for everybody.
Okay, Tuesday night. Okay,
I can't remember everything. Look.
that's right. Okay,
It's
all right.
all
Okay,
right.
let's
We're gonna
see.
go round robin and we're signing off at 10 p.m. tonight. So
Mm-hmm.
any closing words, Brother Joe Black, you want to share anything else? You back?
No, nothing much. Just if you don't get it, you need to get it. As far as protection is concerned, you've been on the fence about it. Get off the fence and go ahead and get it. That's all. Like all.
Black power. That's right. We must be always looking, training, and researching as Panthers. Always. Don't ever stop doing that. Ever, ever, ever. I teach all my Panthers that you got daytime Panthers and nighttime Panthers. Okay? At all points, you got to be prepped and ready at all times. So,
Like the referee says, protect yourself at all times because it only takes half a friggin' second to get wiped out.
that's right. That's right. Keep your head on the swivel.
At all
Definitely.
times.
Brother Pete, you got anything you want to share with us before we close out? Got 10
No,
minutes
I'm
left.
cool. Like I said, I was just listening.
We had a good room, and one thing we're not gonna do is hog the mic and keep people from speaking their piece on this platform and all this back and forth. The only thing I'm going back and forth to is the bathroom and the bank. We're not
That's
going
right.
back and forth with each other. Okay. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna throw our opinions around like they boss. Everybody has their own thing going on. We giving you the opportunity on Black Power Radio to come forward with your solutions and your plans of action and your progress. That's what we here for, progression. You know, I really hate that my other comrades didn't get to join us on stage, but I know they're listening. And it's some very important information that we need to share about what's going to be happening in the next couple of days and then within the coming weeks. I don't think we ready to share that yet because I need them on stage with me to talk about it. But we really want you guys to pay attention. We want you to be prepped. We want you to always be abounding, always searching, always looking, especially in the middle of the night. Put it like that. Especially in the times where we're meeting and we're having meetings. We need to always have people on post, on command, and understand what their 12 general orders are at all times. All times. You don't never get a chance to sleep on this creeper because he always doing what, Akbar? The creeper is always creeping. Okay? And the watchers is always watching.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. You gotta
That's
keep
right. Be encouraged no matter what's going on.
no matter what's
Always be
going
encouraged.
on. So we
Yes,
need to
sir.
make sure that we give everybody the opportunity to say what they need to say for the night before we depart. Sister down there in South Carolina, Miss Lane, you want to speak one more time? I brought you back to the stage, sis, because we honor you and we're standing with you. No matter what, we standing by you and your family, Queen.
My
We want
husband
you to know
want to
that.
speak. Hold
Yes,
tap.
ma'am.
Bless y'all. Give me a second. Here we go.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, come on in there, Mr. Reese. Mr. Reese. Mr. Reese at the mic. Give me one mic on Brother Reese. Power to
Salam
the people.
alaikum. Salam alaikum. Alaikum salam.
Alaikum salam, sir.
Sisters. Well, I was thinking about the last since just folks when y'all spoke on the line, I thought about our comrade Malcolm X. He said in his words, by all means necessary. The sister said you do it day and night. You got troops ready to go. You know,
Mhm.
the Black Panthers is a serious organization, and I like the way they stand and represent one another. And I like my brother Akbar because when my son died in that prison, you know, I mean, he came with troops, and we stayed down in front of the jailhouse, the courthouse, and everything. We had unity, and that's why I like the organization. And Pete, I said peace among to all y'all sisters and brothers on this line tonight, and God bless each and one of y'all. Keep us
Yes,
in
sir.
prayer.
Bless you. For the military, strong soldier with his whole family involved with the revolution. His whole family. The babies involved with revolution with this. Lane and the Reese family, all their brothers and sisters, daughters and sons, and all of those revolutionaries in Spartanburg and Brooklyn and San Francisco, LA and Atlanta. And they all over. They're from all over trying to help and bring the justice for LaBelle Lane. They killed him unjustifiably in the Spartanburg Detention Center. And we want the whole world to know that we will stand there until we get justice. We're going to hold the line until we get justice. We're going to fight the opposition until we get justice in Gaffney and Spartanburg. The life of LaBelle Lane, the
Ashe.
son of Brother Reese and our sister Beverly. We got to always give recognition and total open open phone, open door, open the food line, open our wallets, whatever we got to do to save that black family. And black power, the strong black revolution in
Black
Gaffney,
power,
Spartanburg, South
Black
Carolina.
power.
Black power,
black
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 power.
power.
bless, God bless, God bless, God bless each and every one on the side of my voice and your families. God bless you and keep us
God.
pray for one another. That's what we do.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Thank you.
tap,
She,
oh, tap.
she earned the title. The title. She had a heavyweight title. She had the Panther as the national spiritual advisor to all black Panthers and all black revolutionaries. She never gave up until she got her man. She never gave up until she got victory over those people that condemned her. A victory over disbelieving people in Gaffney, Spartanburg, wherever she had to go to get justice for her son, LaBelle Lane. And she's still
Ashe.
standing on justice right here at this hour on Black Power Radio TV News, the most informative news network in the universe. We're here with Sister Comrade and our comrade sister, Queen Mother, Beverly Lane. We'll never forget that name. Queen Mother Beverly and Lavelle Lane. Don't y'all ever forget it. Long live Lavelle Lane. Everybody should say it. Long
Long
live
live
Long live
Lavelle
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 Lane.
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 Long
Stay the
Long
same.
live
Long live
Lavelle
Lavelle
Lane.
Lane.
live
Long
Lavelle.
live Lavelle Lane. Black
the
power.
Ashe,
Black
ashe,
power.
Yes,
In
ma'am.
this house.
ashe.
Black
black
power.
black.
Black power. And we want to
And I'd
make
like to
sure.
close out by saying black love is revolutionary. Thanks to y'all, we kicking that ass. Keep it up. Take it all back, make it all black. We gonna make it when we take it all back, family. Take it all black, make it all black. We can make it if we take it all back. Just like that. Love y'all.
Just like that. Big love.
All right.
Big
Take
Lord,
it
New
back.
World Warrior, put something in the dollar sign. 77 Baker, put something in the Zell for our brother tonight. Help him get all his equipment back.
Help me, help you, help us, because that's what this is
Everybody
about.
do something. So one won't have to do a lot, everybody do a little. But we
That's
just don't
right.
have to do a whole lot. And let's get our man home with his task and help our black family. To stand on the land. Black power.
Black
Black
power.
power, as if there's any other kind.
That's right. And we just want to give a quick update in the last 3 minutes. We do have the warrior training coming up. You need to get with Brother Chief Crazy Horse. ASAP. If you don't know what the NFAC and the Black Panther Coalition got going on, then you won't know. If you don't know, you got to get in the know. Get with one of us, get that information, find out what we're doing, what we need, and what you need to come and train with us. It'll be in November. It's a private location on a need to know basis. So, Brother Black Joe, if you want to know the information, just hit up Shaky Ma'am Akbar or myself, and we can get you that information. You do want to make your way towards, I don't even want to say it on the line, but
Right, the training camp.
Yeah, the training camp. We
There
want
you go.
everybody. We trying to get at least 10,000 people to come down. Black revolutionaries.
Go hard or go home.
And
First you don't know, but now you know.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
first you
very
but now you know.
imperative that you bring your whole family with you. Bring your people with you. Prepare to leave the world behind. Okay, that's as much as I'm gonna stay online. But just
And African nationalism and revolution is a family affair.
That's
Yes,
right. That's right. October 26th, right here in Washington, D.C. at the Union Temple Baptist Church. And I'm just saying, be there, be square on October 26th, Union Temple Baptist, all day long. Let's go for the Black Revolution. All day revolution at Union Temple Baptist Church, Washington, D.C., at W Street and Martin Luther King, Southeast Washington. Be there, be square, my. Black Power.
All right, Black Power, Black Power. And this concludes our
And let
version.
that be our last word. Black
Yes.
power.
Yes, Black Power.
Black Power.
Remember,
Black power. Black
right.
power.
We're gonna go out
Black
with a little
power.
music. Yeah, I know y'all like my music.
Mm-hmm. We
Black
love you
Power.
and your music.
Okay, here you go one for you.
Up off me